Hello. Good. Can you guys hear me? Please confirm in chat. You can, that's good. Alright. Then well, test thing, guys. Is this working? Damn it, it's not. That's okay. Because I want to share you that with you. So, oh my god, there's a lot of you here already. Pearl, welcome. Obi, welcome. Comrade, welcome. Ruben, Audio Bio, welcome. Juicy Sour, welcome to stream. How high off the ground are the wheel legs? Let's start out by checking out that, shall we? So, in wheel mode, we're looking at something like this, which is, I'm assuming ride height will be something equal to legs. We can just throw in a couple legs here. That's gonna be very rough because I only have 2 right now. But as you can see, it lifts up a tiny bit when you go into wheel mode compared to when you are in leg mode, so that is at least a difference. But I think once we pop these, they're about the same height. Yep. I actually think the ride height is even higher. Oh wow, yeah. The ride height on these are definitely way higher than compared to regular legs. So that is quite interesting indeed. It's it's a very interesting concept. Ruben, you can click the link and then you'll be able to see what I give away. 6 blocks in wheel mode, 8 in legs. Check on that leg. Grab some 6 high. Feels only. That is high. There. What are we right now? In wheel mode. So yeah, I think you're definitely right. This is looks very much like 6 high. Good. Grab. Just grab this. Go. Put it there. And let's see. Yep. I happen to press shift. That's more than 1 block, so yeah, 6 and 8. I think that's absolutely right. 6 and 8. French Talk, welcome to stream. What are those things? It's a hybrid between legs and wheels, basically, and that's one of the newest things that we're here to test on the test server today. Summit. Okay, so they've given all of these names now, and wonder if they've given them proper perks as well. Then they have. That's very good. Annihilator drone. When dealing damage, reduces the enemy's cabin power by 5%. This effect lasts for 2 seconds and stacks up to 8 times, so you can actually reduce it by 40%, which is quite a lot. When the weapon is fully charged, the damage grows up to the maximum value of 200 points over 2.5 seconds. If you don't shoot during this window, the recharge is reset and the weapon heats up to 100%. Yeah. 3 chromosomes, welcome to stream. Let's see what else do we have here right now. We have 150 more damage to these heated parts. I kind of want to see if we're still dealing that insane amount of damage or if they actually looked into that. Let's try going over here, heat this thing up. Definitely a bit of damage reduction there. Not a lot, but some. Or like they halved the damage, which is pretty good, I think. It's still a strong weapon indeed, but you're actually gonna have to rely on the combination now. You relied on it before as well, but you know, it's not as devastating as before, because before it was too much. That was way too much. Right now it seems a bit more fair. And lastly, let's check out. Is it trigger? Okay, so now we have blockchain and trigger. Trigger is in the final moments of the shot, the beam deals 500% more damage, which is definitely a lot of damage. Polsky, welcome to the stream, man. And Asker, welcome to the stream. Laser drill Hideous. Ooh, would that be a thing? I have a lot of the gas skin. They don't really cycle too well. But definitely like the idea. I think you could deal a lot of damage if you have a photon cabin with this. It's a nice alternative, for example, when you run the photon and you don't want to do, like, for example, incinerate it with the photon, because here you can still keep your shield, which is one of the most crucial things when you play the Aegis, in my opinion at least. So I'm actually seeing quite a lot of potential in this. That's a good call, Neil. You do want to run them on separate triggers, I think. You just use a cycle like this, but it's also a bit weird. You have to get used to it. Oh my god, that's gonna be awkward, but it's gonna be nice. And on photon, exactly. Photographer, welcome to the stream. Toxigara, welcome to the stream. Now that's a lot of damage indeed, but it could potentially get even better. We're gonna have to see what happens when we get all of the stuff. They gave us a lot of different things here, a lot of blueprint storages. Oh, and the new wheels, tough wheel for heavy equipment. It survived the apocalypse and is well preserved, mainly due to the fact that the founders are very sensitive to their tech, never use it unnecessarily, and conduct regular inspections. So that's actually a wheel with quite a lot of tonnage. What does it, twin wheel? 900 on that one. So it might be closely related to the twin wheel. What about sizes here? Look, quite indeed. We might be looking at something that has another new height, ride height. Could be good. Throw these here. Go. And I think it's actually quite identical to the racing wheel. Not fully identical when it comes to the sizing. Maybe we can put on something here just to act as a get this. But it does indeed look like we have somewhat the same height here on both. They also carry the same suspension here, it looks like. Yeah, they do. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is just a variant that is somewhat even to the racing wheel. As you can see, it's just like an upgraded version of it. It is a special rarity rather than a rare rarity. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. The wheel indeed looks good. Not that it's going to be very competitive, but just from regular gameplay stage, I think it's great that they're offering these, that you can see some coherence within the different parts that we're seeing. That is sometimes lagging in that, but we're definitely seeing that here right now. So that's really cool. And what else do we have? We have the Aegis change. I'm really hoping that they gave us some Aegis. They didn't. We might have to relog to the promo account. Then we'll look at that if we want to relog to the promo account later on. exactly, Ask. Remember to like tough wheel or when's update? I would assume next Thursday. That is what makes the most sense right now. They said for sure that this is gonna be final test server that we're gonna see before the actual patch. Audio cutting out. Is it a lot or is it just a bit? And let me know if it's better now. I just messed with a bit of settings, so you can try that and see if it's better now. Will the laser cutter be with the new faction? Exactly. All of the stuff that you're seeing right here will be with the new faction. What do we have? That is new. We have the assembler, we have the blockchain, and the trigger. These 3 weapons that you're seeing right here will be with the new faction. And as well with the Summator and the Annihilator B. I think we can actually see more. I wish they would have put in the new faction in here. Or actually it's going to be Battle Pass. Wait, weren't we supposed... But all of it is going to be available through a Battle Pass system. The more you play, the more items you're going to get. Coldfire did point out that these had the buy market here, but I'm assuming that the reason that they have this is because they're not related to a faction per se. They are related to the battle pass, which is technically something you have to buy in order to craft. But once you have the or it's not something you have to buy to craft these, you'll get the recipes through the battle pass, but you can also get these ready-made if you buy the premium battle pass. So the regular one will give you the recipe, then you still have to invest all of your resources into crafting these. But if you, on the other hand, you know, pay for the premium battle pass, then you will just have to level up and then you'll get them. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. You guys are subscribing like madmen. Thank you so much. Hero, thank you for the subscription. Fluffy Pooch, thank you for the subscription. Check the tech tree to see if the new items are locked behind paywall. They, as I just described, they for sure won't be locked behind a paywall. You can get these without paying. If you look at these, for example, these are locked behind a paywall. This icon right here is an item that it's not locked behind a paywall because it's not, so to say, a paywall. So the most important thing for you is just to remember that this is the battle pass, and I'm assuming this might be the icon of the battle pass items, the future icon of battle pass items. Maybe they're just making a better icon right now. This is going absolutely nuts. Thank you for the follow, guys. Really appreciate it. I think I'm the most excited about the new legs. Yeah, the new legs are pretty dope and gonna change a lot of stuff. I actually wanted to see how they do with the horizontal Mandrake. That will be where I will be using them the most. Let's see. There we go. Where are they? Big ram. Oh, they're gonna stick out so far though that eventually drop them. And they're very heavy. How do we deal with that? We're gonna have to get rid of the great ass eventually. But they don't offer as much tonnage. 1900, and how much does it offer? 2250. So there will be some changes there, so they might not after all be the best pick. Have to go X. Oh my god, that looks interesting. But the thing is then, for this specific build, I actually don't think they're going to benefit a lot, because when you go into wheel mode, they're going to raise itself up. And then we don't touch the ground. And then it's kind of, you know, not going to be very useful. As I said, probably next Thursday, so please do not spam in chat. That would be so great. Anderson Sosa, thank you so much for dropping that subscription. But yeah, I actually don't think they will benefit the horizontal Mandrake here a whole lot, because they just function as a leg right now. But if we pull them up, no, we're not going to be all that beneficial. giveaway there for 5k, guys. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Tachikoma legs. I mean, they do look great. I feel like we should try a game with them. Let's go grab a spider here to be able to build. Get this one out. Pretty interesting. Kind of want to take this for a spin just quickly. Does it sound any better now, by the way? I hope it's not cutting out anymore. And what to go for? Do we go for Jade? Sorry, energy weapons are. Oh, this is the new cabin. I want to see how this. Do a custom game here. See what these can do. You're absolutely right, Neely. The new legs look dope in my opinion. Yeah, I fully agree. I like him. Yep. I wish they added more Mad Max style parts. I actually don't know if you saw the AMA that they did on Reddit, but they actually talked about the fact that this patch had its own theme, and then in the future they would work towards a more, what do you say, Mad Max themed patch later on, because they kind of wanted to finish off this specific faction since it's such a huge update. But they are working towards a more Mad Max inspired game, so definitely stay on that thought because it will happen, I'm quite sure. Just fix our key control here. Go. Oh. I love the fact that you can transition so smoothly, you know, you don't have to stop or anything, and you don't lose a lot of momentum when you transition. You just kind of keep going. That's really dope. Oh, get the weapon reader thing. 15% is quite high in my opinion. I think the echo is 20% for a limited amount of time. So having a constant 15% of this one is probably a bit in this, you know, the strong end of the spectrum, I'd say. But I definitely like it, and the degunning potential on these is so strong because they're so accurate. I mean, they can actually degun pretty much anything you want to get close to. If you just hit it, that is. Due to the, you know, nature of aim tracking in this game, it shouldn't be all that hard. It's so easy to adjust. You can always see where your shot is going, so you can adjust it while shooting. It's quite dope. It seems like, yeah, it's gonna be a very good weapon for degunning, which is, at the end of the day, a pretty nifty skill to be able to do when you play this game. Oh my god. I'm quite liking these new weapons. All of those bugs are dead. That's cool. How did these remove wheels? Also pretty efficiently. All in all, these weapons are going to bring some nice new life into the game, and I definitely see some potential for some of these in Claymores. For some of them, that is. Not all of them, but for some of them. The plasma drill and plasma cutter I could see be used in, oh god, these butts are apparent. Gone off again, there we go. It's just going to be a repair nightmare. I don't know why they don't remove it. For those of you wondering, no, this is not going to stay in the game. It's just, you know, laziness from the dev side that they haven't removed it. They confirmed that themselves. And it's fine. I mean, when you sit here and test, you can just be allowed to play and play and play and play without having to start new testing. Even though I'll finish this. There we go. Nice. Go back to wheel mode because there's no left here. And let's try switching the cabin perk and see. You definitely feel that boost of acceleration, so I think... Wait, why is the animation gone? There it is, it's back. Send it here. Run. I mean, it's definitely going to be a great cabin feature with these legs, because you're going to want that extra cabin acceleration power when you go into the wheel mode. That you're definitely going to want that power. You're going to benefit a lot from it. Cycling weapons are pretty dope. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Just a second, guys. Det kan jeg ikke huske. Det kan jeg ikke huske. Ikke den, så ved jeg det ikke. Ja. Wait, is the sound really still bothering you guys? That's so weird. Did I... Is it better now? Did that help? Or we could just, you know, do something else. There we go. That I put some more gain on it. Hopefully that works with the sound. I don't know if I messed with some of my... Because I moved, so I might have... Now we go. That's a lot of gain, so that might be too much. So if the sound is cutting a bit now, please let me know. Hopefully this works. I'm quiet compared to the game. That's weird. Like that. There we go. Maybe that works. Hopefully. That should work. Sophie Archer, thank you so much for the subscription. Rinsey, welcome to stream, my man. Dominium, welcome to stream. Can you check out the new map? Indeed, I can. Where is the new map? Let's see. Is it domination? Oh. Founder. Ashen Ring. There it is. Beautiful. Let's try it. Let's see. Yeah, Rue was here for a short period of time. I think he's still lurking a bit. He's just not playing all that much anymore. Oh yeah, the giveaway link is not working, but here it is. I'll just try to post it every once in a while so that you guys can get it. Oh my god, this is... I wasn't the only one who just heard that sound effect, right? Sounded pretty dope. See, I think the idea of this cabin is that you can rush into battle here. Oh, that's all this. There we go. Beautiful. Get these out of the way. This weapon is insane in a good way, in a very good way. Look at that. The damage is pretty decent here, not gonna lie. Crap. I'm still gonna die here. Yep, I'm very much gonna die. Ouch. Let's just get something proper here that we can actually just have a good look at the map with. Let's go for the cannon hover. That always out quite well for us. Woody Rojo, thank you so much for subscribing, man, and welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. And good job on the latest patch. Oh, and oh yeah, we have the dynamic time zones now, which is also quite dope. Is it the power running through over here? Because you see those sparks there, so I'm wondering if it's like some lightning bolt rushing through the sky there. Might be. I'm actually not sure about that. Oh, now we have these annoying bots. That was a great shot, by the way. Amazing aim there. Let's take out this guy. Beautiful. Alright, everything is looking good indeed. A lot of bots going on here. I just kind of want to have a look. We might end up just going for spectator mode here quickly after this one and just let the bots murder each other so that we can take a proper look at the map itself. Let's see what we have here. So we are looking at some sort of a ring here. Is it like an old stadium? I haven't read anything about what the map is inspired by, but it's definitely looking great. It's a bit king of the hill. We do have a tiny hill here that we have to climb on both sides in order to get to the cap point. That's very nice indeed, I think. All in all, this map is looking quite good so far. Nice hit there. My team has been annihilated. Not even when I get the bots can I get, you know, just... Alrighty. Something is coming in folk over here. This is rather stressful, but it's fine. Maybe we just want to go for that spectate. Yep, we are, because I am playing so good right now. With the spectators, let's see what's going on right here. You guys are Going nuts with the subscriptions. Aaron Devol, thank you so much for subscribing. It's a giant particle accelerator. Oh, okay, I see. The radar change I'm not too happy about, to be honest, but the patch is okay. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we all saw the radar change coming. I know what you mean, because we've based all of our builds on it. Mark Dirt, thank you so much for joining the stream, and welcome to you. I think it's randomized, yes. The time of day will be randomized. Limited radars to 2 then. Yeah, I will agree with you on that one. Maybe just limit the radars to 2 instead. That might be better for everyone. Oh. Giveaways here. Ballant Gaming, welcome to the stream. But the setting looks absolutely beautiful. Let's go up and see what this... Oh, we can't go all the way over there. That's actually a shame. I wonder if someone will find a way to climb these towers. The camera doesn't even go that high. The map looks good indeed. The map looks very good. How did this ever happen? And I like the fact that we have all of these ash particles flying around in the air. It suits the map very well. The graphics in general actually look really good on this map. Maps like these, for example, will be... It's a tiny map. Take a map like this, you know, just make it 1.5 times the size, and this would be a perfect Clan Wars map. I'm afraid that we're too close to each other here. There will be so many opportunities to drake yourself as soon, or the enemy team as soon as you spawn and stuff like that. Even with the horizontal Mandrake on this map, I think you can almost drake people immediately. So that will be a potential problem. I don't really know right now. You guys are going nuts right now. I'm just gonna turn down the sound a tiny bit, all the alert box, because things are going crazy right now. Which is great, and I'm very grateful for that. Global settings. Oh, this is absolutely not fair. I do that. Why is it missing like... Let's see. I do this. There we go. Perfect. Rinsey, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I really appreciate it. What is the press R to repair? It's just the old repair mode that they haven't really removed from it. That's just something that they've left in because they're using a specific version of the client to test, you know, to run the test server, and that client has the repair mode in it still. They're not going to keep the repair mode, so don't stress too much about it, please. But for now, it's just in here to be in here. But I mean, all in all, this map is so cool, and we actually have some great covers here as well. If you play against Mandrake team, you can push up with these covers. This looks really nice, and Polska already climbed the towers. That's dope. I do want to have a look at the Aegis, so should we just let me just relog to my promo account here. This is gonna be beautiful. There we go. Let's go here. Okay, in promo account instead. You guys are going nuts right now with the subscribes. I really like it. Also, 32 likes right now. Let's just take it to 50, shall we? Let's take that to 50. All right, this is looking very dope. Nice, we're in. Let's go back in here, and that should be it. Great. Oh, we already have a lot of Aegis set up here. Well, that's handy. But let's see if I pop this. Each Aegis is 4 seconds, so now this should be reduced by 30%. Is it though? Oh, yeah, it is. Is 30% enough? I mean, for shield fusions, it's definitely gonna have an impact, because mine, I'll always have something on recharge, so I will only ever be able to run this at a 60% reduced duration. But for just a regular Aegis build, dual Aegis, Helios hover. See, the first one is gonna be full here. Does it feel all that much worse? I can't really tell. I honestly can't really tell. No, it's a great picture bio. Audio is doing weird stuff again. That's so strange. Does this make any difference at all? I could just take this one away as well. That's just gonna leak a lot of noise. Set this one to lower. So, did that help any bit at all, or is it still very, very terrible? How does the passive? Oh, great call, because I think we actually have that one in here as well. It should be under hardware, right? I feel like I didn't see that one. Oh, there it is. Verifier. In passive mode, detects invisible enemies and marks them on the minimap. When the activation button is pressed, launches an airborne detector that follows the armored car. After 3 seconds, all enemies within a 200-meter radius of 200 meters from the radar becomes visible to its owner, repurposed from a hidden wiring detector. Polsky, now I need you. Your name right? Yep. There we go. Let's try to test that one out. Verifier. So what this should do is that it should act like an Oculus, and then you can launch it. And then when it pops, it just cuts out for a second sometimes. That's so weird it's doing that. I have no idea why. Alright, going battle here. Create a game. Settings. We want to go for that encounter, and we want to go for let's just go for Rock City. There we can stay close to each other. Okay, turns off your chameleon. That's very nice. And it does that in a 200-meter radius. So if you have an enemy melee team who pushes into you, you can literally decloak all of them with that module. But only for you. So it's definitely just, literally just going to be a direct upgrade to the Oculus. That's going to be nasty. Let's try that. Let's see. Wait. Where's our profiles? Where's my profile? Where's our profiles? Am I missing something? Oh. Whoops. No profiles in test server. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm just hoping that you have it. Okay, so it's not a... Your storage is full. I hate this. See. Can I even... Oh, not blueprint. Storage is... Alright, so my storage is full, but I cannot do anything about it. Great. I sort by quantity. This is gonna take like a time to salvage. I'm not gonna. Am I? Oh, this is gonna take way too long. All right, we're just gonna I'm just gonna relog to my personal account again. I just wanted to see the Aegis on my promo actually. So, let's just relog back to my personal account again. Should have it in there, then we can test it because storage is not full in there. That's actually not very clever. But it's been an issue for some time now with our promos, that those are, for whatever reason, just too full. There we go. Great stuff. And I'll look at that one in a second, Vintio Gamer. I'll make sure to do so. Dragon Lurch, of course, it is the test server though, so you know, not gonna stay like that for a long time. We don't use it that often. Okay, but now let's look at the new module. Let's get some frames here. Bam, bam. Let's get a cabin. Go. Oh, look at that. All of these have the new fusions now, so we can also, that's definitely also something that I think we should take a look at for today. All of the new fusions, because there are quite a lot of new ones, and they have proper descriptions now, so we might as well just try to cover all of the different ones. And then we want to grab the hardware. There it is, verifier. Great game. Great stuff. And let's see, bytes. Setting. Let's go for the encounter again. And Polski Stalker, I invited you again. Here's the giveaway link. I'm sorry about that, Matrice. Alex Faria says, is there a name for the new faction? Well, the new faction, I actually don't remember. There's a name somewhere. Should be. Wait, was it? Nope, that was not. It should work. There we go. Good. Move to team 2. All set. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. I'm really interested in seeing this. So I'll try to drive up to him here and just, you know, just try to start with a regular decloak and then let's see what happens there. These new frames are going to be so great when building. We don't get a direction on it right now. Ooh. Okay, that's quite interesting. So will we get a direction or will it stay like that? I'm guessing that it will probably turn around on the final model. Which they will then have to change later on. Let's see. Go, and then let's try to pop it. Oh, it is blinking. Alright, and then you just get the regular decloak, but I'm guessing it's only for me. So that's a very interesting item indeed. That's a, like... Is it necessary though? Like, it's gonna be very strong. It's gonna save you from a lot of hairy situations. Alright, there we go. That was it. And Andrew Fetty, thank you so much for dropping the subscribe. It'll be construction-based faction, not ravages. Yeah, exactly. Dragon Lurch, thank you so much for dropping that subscription. Freeburger should put a cloak on so you can show what it looks like when it does it to you. Oh, that's actually... Oops. I call the cloak. It's chameleon. Chameleon. Just try that. Alright. Will you notice anything? And Cheetah works for reloading. That's also pretty dope. Amy Winfield, thank you so much for dropping that subscription. Can you get any directional flashing lights on the Oculus as passive mode? I'm assuming so. We do have a beep and we do have a flashing light on it, so I think it's just something with the model because it's an early model right now. So I'm assuming that's why. Oh, did you see the flickering? The cloak sort of flickers in a different way. I'm wondering if that's the drone showing that you will be decloaked soon. I'm assuming so. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting pulled out of it. And that range though. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my god, that range on it. And it's like 200 meters, so you can actually decloak from afar. If you have a team that cloaks up, you can just use this and bam, you know where they are. It's gonna be a full-on counter to any pushing team, which I fear will take this game even further back to just spiders on legs and 15 minutes games on bridge. Does the other player see you flicking play? No, I think it's only for you. Okay, so the range limit is somewhere around here when he was down there. But that's like still a very nasty, and you can still decloak even when this is on cooldown. That's insane. Strakaliakis, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for the subscription. I wonder if you can stop it if you shoot the drone before it pops. I would assume so. But then again, you would have to go out of cloak in order to pop it. So, you know, that's gonna get you decloaked one way or the other. You can answer the giveaway, Dragon Lurch. That's a great way. Alright, let's have a look at the fusions because there are so many different fusions here that we need to have a look at. We have a lot of parts here that we thought of, I think. So, okay, these still haven't been given a lot. But we have construction, damage, and usability. So the construction parameter is sort of the integrity of the cabin itself. We're looking at, you know, increased durability, reduced mass. So that is definitely not, you know, they messed up that one a bit. The last time we had all of these fusions where we had increased mass. So when you got that fusion, you actually got more mass in your build. I'm assuming that was a mistake. Resistance to all damage. That one is going to be so golden for your spiders. If you can get resistance to all damage and increased weight limit, then you're going to be very well on your way. 100% next to the vehicle HP. Oh, that's because of the old repair thingy. It's not being implemented, so don't you worry. That's going to make playing hot dog interesting. Yeah. A lot of this is going to be... That drone is going to counter so much. I think that's pretty safe to say. Let's see what some of the fusions we've gotten here. Durability plus 10%. Yep. Delay before self-destruction and cabin tonnage. So the cabin tonnage is something that I've fused these for, if I remember correctly. Let's see with the hobby here. So increased mass limit. And increased durability. The mass limit is mine and the durability is from them. 10% on the light cabins is not going to do a lot. I would definitely hope to get the resistance of those, because the resistance is going to make them so much more golden. Especially with a lot of these, like for example, the cricket hover. The cricket hover here is going to benefit from it a lot. This one, because the cabin is quite far out, so the cabin is also going to take some damage. So if that one has 10%, a lot with back there. Test drive. Yeah. Okay, hovers still feel fine. So now the hovers actually feel like they're supposed to. But I think it's also safe to say that the lowered height of hovers have not really impaired sideways hovers at all. Yeah. No. Let's try that. And then maybe we should just, yeah, let's just look at all the fusion first, and then we're gonna mess around with that, because we're gonna have to look into that how that works now. So minus mass 2500. How much is on a regular? Let's see. 3000. Okay, so we definitely lost some mass on this. That's also going to be huge for some of these heavy cabins, because you can get these reduced by 17%. An icebox with 17% less, you're going to have like 600 kilos more to build on your sideways hovers. So that's going to be a very good one to get. Also for your echo, 3,500 for a humpback. If you build a humpback spider or a bastion spider, that is, you're going to have so much mass for the build itself. You can literally fill it with nothing but APC parts, which is going to be so strong, those spiders. Because again, hovers is still going to be good. If this new drone thingy, the verifier, becomes a thing and it's as strong as it seems right now, I honestly think that will be the death of melees. It's going to be so rough. 750 kilos less mass, which is so much. Like that's just going to be so much extra ammo, and you can add all of that up to your HP. And with the bastion, which is strong already, so imagine if you get a bastion that has minus 17% mass and you get weight limit, and then you throw 8 legs onto it. It's going to be a big spider. Spectating is going to be happy to see that. Rush, welcome to stream, man. Hovers still going to be better than legs. If the hovers are going to stay as high as they are right now, I don't really see any difference to them, to be honest. I feel like this one is still hovering quite high, or it might just be, maybe it was just a cricket. But let's see. One drive. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's lower to the ground. It doesn't seem like it's lower to the ground at all, to be. But you know, if we take these different ones here and we build a normal hover, this, grab some here, go, and we grab a cabin, and the cabin could be the coal. No, it couldn't, because it doesn't fit in there. The Serrero does. If you grab this one, all right, height is going to be something like this. Which is terrible comparison with still have legs on it. Go. Just let's try to see how high we are. If anything happens when we actually go all the sideways instead. Yeah, they feel as responsive as they were supposed to. So right over the X of those iron bars. Now if you do like this, go. Now they might actually have hit the done the right thing here, I think. It will be a bit higher because, but if we look at this center of mass, might still be just a tiny bit higher, but the center of mass would be somewhere along the lines right here. So the center of mass might actually have been pushed up just a little bit still. And that's just the thing about the sideways hovers. I have no idea why it does this, but for some reason when you throw your cabin onto here instead of having it right here, then things just happen. Things just happen for some reason. And of course it's a bug, but it's just a weird bug. It doesn't really make any sense. Kind of just hit right there, right above the air. But we can throw this here and then balance it out. We can take a Colossus, just try to balance it out a bit here. Ow. See, we just, I don't really know why it does this, but it's pretty much the same height, but you're still gonna have you're still gonna have the advantage of if you meet a melee player and you'll fly over him like this, then you're way higher than he is. Because you'll hit him, first of all, you hit him with the hovers first. You'll probably have something to soak up the initial hit, but it's going to be so much easier for you to fly over him with basic point when you build these hovers that you just want to fly over your enemies. And these setups just do that very, very efficiently. So, yeah. Wrap. Boom. Brand new cabin with hovers. This fish trim power from perk is awesome with hovers. Let's see. Hover here. Test out. I kind of want to have. Oh, where is it? Yeah, that's. Maybe we can find something here. On the exit. It is. I could imagine that it's gonna make the hovers very responsive. So this is the just get my controls right here, but that was a regular sideways hover that you use in. Oh my god. Is this a 4 hover layout? This is a 6 hover layout, so this is a 7 layer hover. 7 hover layout. And it flies like it has 4. This cabin could potentially be very good with the scorpions, for example. Because you're gonna have that 15% reload at all times. This is gonna be so meta with scorpions. When you want to push, or when you want to have a 1v1 with someone where you have to switch directions often in order to not get shot on your guns, this is going to be so effective. When you sit on that long distance trade, you can just burn through ammo in seconds. That drone is going to be very interesting as well. I mean, this cabin is going to be so meta with these guns. What other guns could we imagine those would be good with? A hover with a few with a few laser drills could be pretty good as well. Even though I would probably still go for the photon cabin, to be honest. At least Oculus wasn't expensive to fuse. That's very true. How much extra speed do you get if you step spider cabin on the new legs? Oh, that's interesting. Good question. That step spider. Oh. With 6. This. Then we want to go for the legs. Where are they? Are in mount these in such therapy. I quite like that. What is this is a mechanical leg, so increases maximum speed of mechanical legs by 10 kilometers an hour, and the speed of these are 35, so I'm assuming that we will be able to get. Oh, but will this boost the speed of them as well? So yeah, 46. Since it's 35 whenever you walk. So they are going to be slower than regular legs, but I'm assuming, will these be able to just fully crawl over a melee? That's actually going to be quite game changing. It can. Because you're going to be so high. So imagine also undermounted guns with these. Undermounted guns will be no problem at all. And the hitbox is massive, so you're going to be able to tank quite a lot of shots with. Well, you could easily fit in. frame here. Looks beautiful. See, even when you just drive regularly and weapons mounted on, it's gonna be so easy to run on them. Let's see how tightly. So they definitely have a better hitbox than regular weapons do, but you can still aim quite wide, so you mount this quite far back in the build. Hitbox might just nice. And of course we lift up. Oh. Well, both yes and no. It's probably still going to be quite easy to hit compared to regular boxes, but you could potentially box these in, so you could have one above or one below if you want to run these spiders. The good thing about this is that you can take off, you know, frames. Even when you get pushed by a dog, you can still shoot his frames. He's not gonna, if he lifts you up, then you can still shoot him. So that would be the benefit of a setup like that. You will be able to shoot out from the side as well. Very, very efficient it looks like, but you will be able to shoot out from the side. I don't think this is going to be as meta as I make it sound like right now. While the sideways hover is better than normal, because there's something wrong when you mount them sideways for some reason. When you have center of mass moves a bit weirdly, and then it just gets weird. So did they change hover nerf into hover buff? I'm not saying it's a buff. Don't worry too much about that. I don't think it's gonna be a buff. So I wouldn't worry too much, guys. Don't stress it. Oh, I'm. Go. So you can go 100 kilometers in wheel mode with Torero. Wait, we can? That's a lot of speed. I'm thinking here. I wonder if anyone has done this. Someone has done this. Perfect. Quite overweight though. That'd be fixed when we have Master Jag in here. Oh yeah, it will. You can roll into battle. Now this is gonna be meta. They're very heavy though, so you're gonna be quite limited. But I mean, rolling out like a regular dog, and then when you take the fight, you're gonna go for the legs. And you can just go full spider mode here. I don't know if you would benefit from this. I guess you would to some extent because of the strafing that you otherwise won't be able to do. So you can strafe around the spider, which will inevitably be quite strong to be able to do. I see some pretty interesting concepts that you could pull off here with this. Also, I don't know, maybe Helios spiders, because you can get out there very quickly and you can still have these rather big builds. So maybe that will bring Helios on legs once again. Yeah, look at this, something like this. Very potentially very scary, because once you lift up, you're gonna be able to strafe around people, and you have a pretty good, like, you have a good height so that you can actually also get some decent aim here going. That's very interesting. That's a dog. Crap, boom. Find that one. There it is. What is this? It looks pretty dope. How much ramming damage do? They pull any off at all. Looks quite nice. I really like the way that you can mount all of these new wheels. Oh wow. So if you boost up the speed here, you will actually keep the boost even though it usually slows down, and then you just instantly go to 35. There is no chance that you'll gain more speed than that. It's like the legs just fully demolishes all your acceleration. It's nice. Tributes, I was thinking about bringing the Gop Spider back with those legs. Oh, that's actually a good call. I think that could be very interesting. You have a lot of room to work with underneath it, at least. Mark Heaslip, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing very well. I hope you are too. Is it true that you can make over 1,000 coins per day just through the market if you work it well enough? Potentially, yes. You can make a lot of money on the market if you work it well, but it takes skill and luck. Can you take off one leg off from a 4-leg setup and see how it drives? Yep, I can. Like this. That's actually funny, but I think it's because the legs are more divided out, but you can actually move rather well with this still. And I think it's because like the total diameter here, the total width of our build is still quite big. I mean, this is very stable considering that we only have 3. The spider mode, we're not even leaning a bit. It's just walking. See? It's just walking like nothing is wrong at all, which is quite interesting. Oh well. It's actually pretty good. Can you mix old legs and new legs and make an 8-leg spider? Well, you can mix them, but you don't really benefit from it because these legs, you know, will first of all slow you down. In spider mode, these legs will slow you down compared to the stepper spider with regular legs. And when you are driving, you won't be able to drive with these. So, is these lift up, or will you? Let's just see. But actually, step that here and grab a. There. So speed here is only going to be 50. Speed here is going to be 46. So if you mix these, you won't benefit from it. Maybe it will be better because of the leg setup. I mean, you can squeeze the bit closer to each other. And good. That one can go all the way in there. So I'm assuming that you can put these closer together compared to wise you use the regular ones. So there might be some build benefits to this. See, these go very close together, and it's going to be very hard to hit anything. So you can make a very compact 6-leg spider, but that's about it when it comes to the bonuses of it. And I think if you make these too compact, then you're gonna, as soon as you lose one side of your legs, say that you lose like the 2 front ones here, you might already tip over if you still have a very big spaced armor, but your legs are very compact, so that's not gonna benefit you a whole lot. I don't think so. But yeah, it's okay, I think. But yeah, the leg curl and everything, it looks so dope. Like, the leg is a great addition, and this is the stuff that we really need, and this is the stuff that I know a lot of people have been asking about. I definitely think it's a great idea that they do it. Pretty nice. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, here's the link. Yeah, it doesn't work for some reason. I have no idea why it doesn't work. I try to keep an eye out for you. But I'll try to provide this as much as possible. SR, welcome to stream. If it's you, Mark. Oh, okay. NH, nice. How does the Reaper kickback affect both models on new legs? Damn it, I don't have Rebus. We have something else. Because I mean, cannons have a rather big kickback as well, and that's one of the things that the ML200s does for you. They soak up some of the recoil. So this one definitely still kicks quite a lot. Go up and just put the Apollo at the edge of the one. Go. Try to take a shot at that bush. Then we pretty much kick back to the edge there. So if we replace these... Oh god, I only have... I should have... I fused my legs, that's why. But if we now do the same thing, walk up here again. And somewhat align this. Oh, and we can shoot the bush because... Oh, wow. Okay, so the legs are definitely quite a lot higher. That's never going to be a good test. Maybe if you send this a bit further back. But that's also going to alter the result just a little bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think because that's kind of the perk of these, that they reduce weapon recoil. So they will always be better at it no matter how you test it. I wish I had more legs so that I could actually test it properly. Sadly, I don't. It is what it is, though. Hondo, welcome to the stream. Reavers make the legs go in reverse if on wheel mode. Yeah, because the push... What's the new legs perk? The exact perk is just changing between these. You can see speeds up aiming time by 50%. Wait, what? What? Speeds up the aiming time by 50% depending on the share of big ram among the vehicles. Yes. So I'm assuming the more that you have of these, the quicker they are at changing. Alright. Alright, this here. Now we have 6 of them. Not any quick at all. I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is. For the ones that asked about the mounting blocks, you can put the big ram under the cap. Like this. Actually. That's gonna be very good. Absolutely. This is a part of the final final game. Also make some pretty interesting designs here, I think. Let's see, big ram. Let's grab a few. And let's... It's gonna be so weird. I don't know if it's because of the very massive width of them, but it almost looks, you know, normal when you put them like this. That's the fact that we're stuck like that. But that definitely can make them way more compact. But again, I'm thinking, since it is wheels after all, and if you want to make something that just looks partially like an ordinary car, you would have to mount them like this. But that also means that you can, for example, for Reba Spiders, you can do very tight builds, because then they don't have any hitbox above their mounting point whatsoever, meaning that you can have Rebus For example, if you build a Reaper Spider, you can easily have them mounted all the way back here and still shoot over the deck just fine because there's no hitbox going there. And that's very interesting. I think that we're definitely going to see new types of spiders with these legs, even though they are a bit slower. Which I don't really know why they did that. Why not just keep it 50 like the other legs? Because they still have, both of them have their benefits. These are heavier and provide less tonnage. So I don't see why these should be punished for being slower. I know they're heavier, but still, if they kept these 50, then it would be easier for us to try out different sorts of variants when it comes to different spider builds. So that's very interesting. Is this update going to kill or revive the game? I definitely think it's going to revive it for the people who might have gotten tired of it earlier. I'm not too sure about it, but I definitely think so. I definitely think so. We are going to have to see about that, you know, how everything goes. It's too early to say if it's going to have a massive impact, the player base. I've seen very split reactions to it, to be honest, but I do think we're going to see an impact on the player base slowly after the patch releases, and then it's going to be up for the devs to see if we can keep them interested in the games afterwards. And that's going to be up to us as players and us as content creators and you as players. And it's also going to be up to how they want to go from there, because now, you know, there's been so much hype about this patch, but what's the next step after that? What's it going to be after that? Can they provide us with more updates along the lines of this one? I'm not saying it has to be as big, but I'm saying that maybe they should take some time to, you know, evaluate on what people liked about this patch and then go on from there. Really take it seriously when people give them feedback about this patch right here. Then let's see what happens. The aim time. Oh. That's what they mean about aim time. I see, Rinsey. I'm gonna try that for sure. So, you know, of course they mean that when they say aim time. So what they mean by aim time is how quickly weapons aim. If I take 2 minutes right here, and I'm assuming that when they say aim time, they mean how quickly the sight traverses and gives you accuracy. Oh, and myth. That has some potential. You get accuracy so quickly like that. It actually stays almost fully accurate when you reverse slow here. Look at this. That's gonna make mammoths very interesting. Alright, that definitely holds some potential. Run in. Don't even go for an echo. You should have that accuracy all the time. It's not gonna be really meta, but I'm definitely have to mess around with it. I love it, and in my opinion. So you're gonna be able to speed up there with a decent amount of speed. I mean, this is like any other field brick that you would otherwise play, and you would go into the brawl position once you get there. But relax. You can have some nasty a while you brawl. the cabin active. I mean, it's going to be quite interesting. There we go. Relic turret and cannon, exactly. That's what we're going to go for. New cab is definitely ugly. Yeah, the new cab looks very weird. I don't know why they went with that design, but it is what it is. I mean, it's it's an interesting design, but it's still a pretty good one. I think because it sort of matches the theme. Look at it here compared to the legs here. See, it makes sense when you look at the general design and also some of the weapons. I kind of want to see if they changed anything about the new weapons. Go ahead and have a look at that. Down. Nice. Weapon here. We haven't looked at them. Go. For projectile speed. Oh yeah, let's go to the done this. Let's go back to the promo. Check out that maybe. 24, 25. Still the same. Oh no, wait, actually not. They buffed the damage of these. So 26 now. Yep. And you're gonna be able to shoot these so fast with the cabin. That's so insane. Like, these weapons are gonna be... These weapons for the new cabin are gonna be great for just brawling, you know, in random PvP. Definitely. Because the damage is just so high, the accuracy is so high. Run it with this new cabin. That holds some major potential. Does indeed. Pretty nice. Let's see about the other guns. Really look at the damage. Do that. Have the assembler. Let's just get these different weapons. Let's just drop this again in case someone missed it. One. And assembler there, trigger there, blockchain there. Perfect. Yep, they all work. So this one was around 112, I think, before with the full burst. 111, so nothing has changed there. Let's sure to beat the target now. Wait, 44, so maybe they reduce the base damage, which was not what they should do. Yeah, 44, so they reduced the base damage of this one quite a lot. I don't think that's really the fix that they should have done. Yeah, I don't think they should have done that, because the damage was fine. The issue was the perk. This is only 44. For a weapon that shoots at this rate, and being an epic weapon, 44 is just not a lot. I mean, this weapon shoots at pretty much the same rate, like almost the same rate, and you get, you know, almost double the damage. So I don't really think that's a very good idea. What about this one? The chassis is fully. This was around 360 before. Now it's 303. That might also have been it. Doesn't look like they changed a lot to it. The charging still works the same. Or is the projectile speed a bit slower? Nope. Projectile speed is still very, very fast. Alright, I'm gonna read out to the promo once again, and then we'll take a look at some of the different fusions that we have available. Because there are a lot. This, that, and that, and that. One. There we go. Back here. Right. So fusions. What kind of fusions do we have? We have the pulsar first of all. Durability, explosion damage, and rotation. Should have a lot of different ones here. Durability, explosion rate, projectile speed plus 25%, which is quite a lot. Hope that we can get that. Rotation. Save some pots here. Great. Have to select which, right? Ammo risk. Oh, you have to hold it in. Get the wrong. Ammo reserves. Is that just increased ammo? I would assume. The ammo reserves one. Oh. Oh. This one is on the right trigger. Alright, so yeah, that's just extra ammo. Also a nice fusion, not really sure if it's that useful. But it might allow you to run just one ammo book. Oh, right, we have to switch. Patience. Come on. Upgrade screen. Oh. I don't really know if I approve of that. But it's okay. What happens if you have your gun fused for to dangerous after the update? Then you'll keep that fusion. Ammo reserves again. Basically, this one has just only had the explosion damage before. So you get the same, as long as the perk is still in the system, then you get the same perk, but you're just going to get, besides that, also 2 random ones. You're not going to be able to choose those. It will be randomly selected. It's a 33% chance, and I don't feel getting very lucky right now. There we go, projectile speed. Let's see if it's a difference. And I wonder how many of these you can actually get projectile speed from. Oh. Let's go out here. So, old one is on the right side, and new one on the left side. Definitely see a difference. I do think that's going to be pretty beneficial for pulses. That's pretty significant. What else do we have for weapons? Let's see. Let's grab. Me personally, I'm excited for the Mandrake. So let's see what we have there. Explosion damage, rotation speed. Alright, so upgrade some. You can get durability, yep, same as always. Spread while stationary, minus 20%. Spread while moving, minus 20%. Recoil, man. So if you could get something like explosion damage or explosion radius, plus spread while stationary, then that will be deadly for horizontal. Get here. Reloading time and recoil on that one. So while the recoil is nice in some cases, for the most part, I don't think it's beneficial for you. Recoil again. Recoil on all of them, pretty much. Yep. Try upgrading this one. Oops. There's definitely a lot of fusions here that I think are going to be valuable. Do you think this fusion thing was worth it? Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I think it's going to be bringing some nice stuff to it. Oh, so this one has less spread. And we should see how much we can actually do here now with the Zerero. Hello? Oh. And Brentwood. And this one. These. So I kind of want to see how precise we can actually get here. If we even throw Hansen, gives us the 5% Mandrake accuracy. Would leave us with pretty devastating accuracy. So back here. There's still some spread, but it's not a lot. It actually hit the drop here. damage. You know that both of them are directly on the target, so we are in general getting more damage out of the reduced spread one. Don't know if it's a lot. This is the reduced spread. Had like 3 hit markers. The other one, 2 hit markers, and definitely more damage. And let's just try one more time. I kind of want to see how this works exactly. Reduce spread, and pretty well connected there with all the shots. I think you do benefit from it. 20% is a lot, so you should. You know. Getting some nice connection. But also some nice connections there, so it is a bit of an RNG weapon, so you are going to feel that every once. But I do think you might be able to actually benefit from. Let's see. What do these get? Same stuff, same stuff. Also projectile speed. Have we gotten that on any? Because that sounds very interesting. Perfect. There. So the last one here is with increased projectile speed. I want to see how this. Oh, can we get that on the Scorpion too? That gamer you like, no worries, man. Circle, welcome. Hi TB and welcome home to Denmark. How many fuses can one weapon get? You can get a total of 3 now. Let's see. This is the regular one. All right. New one. That projectile speed fusion is going to be very valuable if it's going to work like this on all the. See how quickly it goes down there. That's actually so good. It's quite a significant. Get that on the screen too. Okay. And let's go. He was dragging. I mean, it's definitely gonna make a huge difference in ways. The scoping shot should land in. That 25% trigger. I don't feel like it is. I don't know if it is. Oh. Any good for pork? That's a good call. Let's check that out as well. Increase projectile speed. Would you imagine? Oh, there. There actually is. Hey. I see absolutely no use. Fine. So I want to have the other one. Our increased. There we go. So let's try it like this. Maybe this is better for the sound. So top layer is increased speed. They definitely come out quicker. That might actually be good in some cases if you're chasing something where you want them to bounce properly, because they might bounce you a tiny bit better. We shoot them on some. Oops. I wanted. don't flip. Pretty awkward. Just extend this out a little. There we go. So let's just have a look at all of the fusions. And upgrade this. Durability mass, resistant to damage, yes. Explosion damage. Oh, resistant to all damage is also going to be quite good on... Oh, it's just the same as the last one that we had before. 3-stage B. Reinforced, I guess you want to call it. Fire portal radius plus 10%. Reloading time 9%. Projectile speed. Ammo reserve. Spread while stationary. Alright, so let's spread our projectile speed. All of the good stuff. What I want to. We also should just quickly look at what we have for wheels and stuff like that. I think there are some interesting ones that might benefit you a bit. And let's go over here and just find a hill where, like normally you would maybe see a hill like this. While it will give you the ability to bounce them better, I don't think it's going to be very beneficial compared to regular porcupines. It all depends on sort of where you hit the slope. You might be able to go a tiny bit higher, but probably will not be a lot. I mean, if you just keep dispensing, you see a massive difference in it. At the end of the day, not really. I think the speed could potentially help you as you dispense these. But I don't think it's going to be very well. I want porcupines to broke too. Yeah, the porcupines are pretty good. But they also have their weaknesses. It's like that with most weapons, actually. Some are good, some are bad. Or something. Let's see what else. I want to see what we can get for fusions here. So for the Bigfoot, we have durability, mass resistance, and tonnage power penalty reduced. Surface traction. So these two are actually quite interesting for melees. Because power penalty means that you can be a very fast melee. Surface traction means that you will be able to steer more better. Durability, mass, and resistance, all damage. That's pretty standard. I would say let's have a look at the hardware here. Craft it. Create this. Durability, mass, and resistance. So this construction seems like it's pretty universal for everything. Usability, module efficiency plus 10%, weight limit plus 3%, and module. So there we have efficiency twice. So I'm assuming the efficiency twice will probably not be on the Colossus. It is. So because you only get. Oh wait, what? The Colossus also has power now. Didn't before. Or it didn't have tonnage. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm assuming that the power and the mass limit will now maybe be able to benefit from the efficiency. If we look at the oppressor, then I'm assuming that the efficiency will... Maybe the efficiency will... because then we have weight limit, which goes to mass limit. Could be. You can see here. Weight limit plus 3. Yep, that goes to there. What about this one? Does it have module efficiency plus 10%? And I don't really see any benefits to either of these. So there might be some stat that we haven't seen yet, which we'll see with the final version, is what I'm thinking. You know me, welcome to the stream. And yes, I can indeed view specials. Let me just show you here. All of these different specials can be used. Take the bulk here. Infuse for all of these. Projectile speed, rotation speed, explosion radius. And a new one there that we can't really see. So reloading time, rotation speed. That's all pretty good. See about the elephant. Projectile speed on elephant. How quickly? Oh. Be surprised if it's very fast. These are like tsunami typhoon speeds, which is quite scary, not gonna lie. And this is probably close to ideal fusion. Reload, projectile, and resistance to all damage. So you can keep the perk up at all times. And you can have that resistance to damage all the time, and you can have increased projectile speed as well, which means that it's going to be even easier to hit targets. So some of these fusions are very interesting, I'd say. What's your opinion on the new legs? I think they're going to be quite good for something, and I think they're going to be quite useless for other things, basically. For rebus, for example, rebus and mammoths, stuff like that, weapons where you need that full accuracy most of the time, you're going to benefit from it a lot, I think. Especially with the mammoth, I was actually surprised about that. I think that's going to be very strong. Could potentially, what other weapons could you benefit from it? The cyclones, possibly. Weapons do we have other than that? I also think for something like the Helios, for example, you could potentially go for a Helios spider with those legs, because you can get in and out of combat more efficiently. So when you have the shields, it's going to be easier for you to get in there and back up your team, and then when you want to fight, you go into leg mode, and when you want to escape again, then you pop your shield and you go for your wheel builds again, if you don't want to play Hovers, that is. But I think it's going to be very, very, very different from each of it's going to be a very situational leg, and I think it's going to be, if you prefer the other one, then you're going to go for that one, or if you prefer the ML200, then you're going to go for that one. We're not going to see massive one being way more overpowered compared to the other one. Thadira, welcome to the stream. Test server, indeed, the test server. This is some of all of the new stuff. Some of it we have seen already. There's not a lot in here that we haven't seen so far. But there's not all that much to test this time compared to the other times. But it's definitely been... It's been nice to see some of the stuff that they have. For me, these wheels legs are going to be a great alternative for Hovers. Indeed, they are. They're going to be... It is going to be... Make spiders, to some extent, more efficient when it comes to being competitive to Hovers. You're going to be able to move around the map a little bit more, which is the main strength that Hovers have, and you're going to be more competitive on that front. So I do indeed agree on that one. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what I'm going to prefer. Big Ram. What have people come up with so far? Oh wow. The balance is okay. Not really though. See what happens when we pop the legs. Oh. We're just stuck like that. Then we pop them now. We're gonna be stuck like this. Wonder if that... Will these legs be super hard to flip? That could potentially be. I'm not too sure about it, but I think... Because they don't really... Okay, they fall over. Never mind. Oh. We're gonna see some creative designs for this for sure, I think. Side drone build. Oh yeah, they did. Please change something. Yes. Wait, what? Am I not supposed to target the... Will they simply not function now if you don't have a radar? I can't really target it. Oh, there we go. Targeting icon is gone. That's pretty interesting. I wonder why. So, where's my third drone? And they... Something's up with those right now. We don't want to bother too much about them. I'm not too interested in drones. But that is, on the other hand, something I think we... The cool thing about these is that if we download this, you can do here when you have these. Okay, so put these F instead. Then you could potentially go ahead and pop yourself up and down. So if you pop these, you should see just a tiny. I actually think the other legs here are a bit too off. This. Here. Then lift the rear pod. And we are actually going to get a much better angle down here compared to. So you should be able to just a tiny bit better shoot down on dogs and maybe be able to not get wedged as easily when you have one coming in. So if you go into, oh wow, there's the drone again. So if you go into, you know, leg mode with the rear ones and wheel mode on the front ones, then you are gonna have a slight benefit when it comes to the slant there. So if you have something that can maybe catch the dog so they don't go under you, then you might actually be able to use it to the advantage with the new legs. Martin, welcome to the stream. So there is indeed a lot of interesting plays that you can make here, I think. Or you have to aim at the enemy for the drone to keep attacking it. Oh yeah, that's right. They actually changed that in the patch notes. Do you know if fused hovers will be able to do after update and what is going to happen on fused hovers? Well, basically, the hovers are going to be somewhat the same. You're just going to get that extra surface traction. Okay, so that's the thing. So that might mean that you'll be able to not glide as much, which could potentially be a very strong perk for cannons. Because if you won't glide as much, then you can easily charge your tsunami if you don't have the money for typhoons. See, durability, mass resistance to damage, so that one is again the universal one, which goes for all of them, I suppose. And then we have tonnage, 5%, power penalty reduced by 15, surface traction 10%. So if you get power penalty for, you know, the very fast hovers, or surface traction for your big cannon hovers, I think those two are going to be very game changing to some extent. If you take a look at all the new fusions, they have some new surface traction. Yep. Wonder if you that actually have any surface. You have these 4. Which I want to see if you can do some here, and maybe just do some fun with them. Surface traction plus 10. Right. I see the power penalty. There we go. Keep trying for those. Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Durability. Tonnage. Hey, yeah. Let's keep that. Great. Get some close. Simply finally. That's simply too slow, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it like this. Bam, bam, bam. Grab that. Traction. Nope. Nope. Don't want the surface traction. Power panel. Because I want to feel how responsive you get. Penalty. Now, I don't really like the animations in general. I think you should be able to cancel them at all time. Power penalty. That's what we need. Good stuff. And also, guys, still do not forget that there is indeed the giveaway going. And when we bring the channel to 5,000 subscribers, then the giveaway will end. So do sign up. Good. We need one more power penalty. See how quick we get 4 of it here. Correction on it. Not good. Oh. Power penalty. Nice. Grab this one. So we now have 4 with the power penalty. Then we just find a little over here. Let's get rid of that one. And see, I kind of just want to find. People are going nuts with hover, nerf, and buffs, and buff and nerf. Nice build. Do I have any weapons? No. Look at bolts on. gonna be like really fun. Let's grab the Icarus here. Let's grab the arrow. Save this. I want to find some kind of build. Something like this. Could be fine. How does this dude upload to the exhibition? Can I upload to the exhibition? Okay, you can. Nice. Great to know. Promos can upload the exhibition with these. Assemble this. Let's get rid of these. And get the ones, the power panel. And let's see how quick we can actually get a duel. Oh my. This turning feels almost like Hovers did back in, what was that, like a year ago? Around a year ago, when Hovers was really fast and you used to play Aspect Hovers and Clan Wars. This is so quick. It's gonna be quite strong. I dig it though. I like it. So maybe this could be the comeback of 4 hover setups where you just go for full spaced armor, because this is very quick. We don't even have everything on here. What about the surface traction bit? So if I load up a bit of a heavier. Not the mammoth. Nope. It's either. Nope. Not this there. I have so many random build groups. And the Typhoon. Save that as well. Something like this. Without all of the radars, because we're not going to be able to do that. I don't think. Let's just try this for now. I don't know if it will allow us to build all of the radars. That's funny though, because with the radar change and everything, I wouldn't see that come. Because the radar change is still happening, isn't it? I need to confirm that. Correction. How many do you have? Oh, is it already using all of them? Surface traction. Let's try to slap on a few tsunamis with that. And see if easier for us to try. What is it called? Reload our guns here. Or to stack the perk that it. That's gonna be fine. The surface traction, in my opinion, should probably stop us quicker here. So if we... Okay, it indeed is. Yep, it is. So a cannon hover could potentially be quite good with that. New legs with hovers. I don't think you're going to benefit a lot from that. So cool for art builds, yeah. Look at Mech Defender on the exhibition. I'll look at that soon. But definitely, if you have a cannon hover and you don't have Typhoons, I think you're gonna benefit a lot from fused hovers like this. But you probably just want to get the Typhoons instead of the fused hovers at the end of the day. Mech Defender, let's have a look at that one. And also, if you have any questions, the stream will be ending soon. So if you have any questions, please ask them now. Then I can get to it before I end the stream. Yeah, that looks quite cool. You can definitely make some nice stuff with these. Oh, and you can armor up weapons quite nicely. All in all, I'm really excited for the patch. I hope you are too, guys. Are you willing to look at more early game stuff as a major reason for the upcoming update is for new players? Let's say. I'm mostly looking at this because I just enjoy it. Does the radar change mean one radar total, or can you still do a Maxwell and Keen as it different types? I think it's one radar in total. Makes me kind of sad that you gotta fuse everything now to be competitive. Minus 17% mass on legs, too good to pass, and traction on hovers, too good to pass. Yeah. Wait, is Scorpion wrong? The price of the legs are gonna be, I think it's actually an interesting question, because if all of the new parts are gonna be tradable, then for the people who buy all of the battle pass items, they're gonna have such a major advantage and own the market completely at the beginning. Like, they're gonna be able to do whatever they want with the market, because they can get the items first and be able to craft them, and they can start selling them before everyone else, and then they're gonna have monopoly on the market, and they're gonna own it before everyone else gets to it. So if it becomes like that, then people are, you know, gonna be, they're gonna be rich. Nah, Half-Life, a tensor that does that to you. Should I craft items or buy them from the market? It all depends on what you want to get, to be honest. It all depends on what you want to get. Want to buy a video with tree burgers in Scorpion for 1 hour non-stop? Go sign up to the Patreon. You can request videos in there. Also, just gonna pass the giveaway link here a couple more times, because you guys should definitely go ahead and grab it. Alright, well, if there are no more questions, I think we should slowly just end the stream here. Want to thank you guys for being here once again. Been a pretty good one again. Battle Pass, exactly. The Battle Pass is the newest system that will be coming in, where we will get parts every week, and basically it's divided into 3. We have the regular Battle Pass, which will make everything available to you, so people who pay doesn't get an actual benefit and get parts that anyone else cannot get. The only difference is, if you get the premium Battle Pass, then instead of getting, you know, just the recipes for the weapons, for example, you know, you get a recipe in here. This is a recipe for a weapon. You just get the full weapon, so you don't have to craft the weapon. And then besides that, you can also buy levels with the Battle Pass, and you can also buy a Battle Pass that has the first 10 levels unlocked. And I'm assuming that that may include you getting some of the first weapons or some stuff like that. What if list for 8 times price of a relic? People could potentially do that. Should I try and upgrade my 8 hovers for 4 good ones? If you get the hover that, you know, if you get your fusions right now, you're guaranteed. If I have 10 hovers that are all fused for, what's it called, for increased tonnage, then you'll get 10 wheels or 10 hovers, which also have tonnage in the new patch. The good thing is that you will potentially also get the other perks. You will get all of the same perks on all of them. So if you have 10 hovers with 1 fusion, you'll get 10 hovers with the same fusion. Just added the new stuff onto. So you could potentially get 10 hovers that are really good if you get all of the same fusions in one. Or you might get 10 hovers that are not really good. They're not going to divide it out so that you get like 5 different combinations. All of them are going to have the same combination if they start out with the same perk. That's pretty much it. The real cat, can I see the new legs? And they are... These are the new legs. Basically 2 different modes. One where you drive, and then you press shift, your build slows down, and you start walking. The base speed of these legs are 35 instead of 40, so they are a bit slow compared to the other legs. But you definitely compensate for that with a wheeled mode where you can actually get around. So when you would have to go for the spider mode, you would probably roam around like this and try to get in position. And then when a brawl breaks out and you get in within range of an enemy, it's pretty nice to go into the leg mode, because then you can start, you know, fighting people and have much better accuracy. That's a good thing about, that's a perk of these weapons, that you get, you know, very good accuracy and very good aim up time. You don't get accuracy by itself, but for example, if you have an enemy and you're spinning around him, your guns will aim much quicker with these legs. So for brawling, these are very good. And I think that's what they're meant to be. Roam around on wheels when a fight breaks out, go into this mode, and you'll have plenty of aim time, so that if you have to aim here, you'll still have your accuracy way quicker. So they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice indeed. But yeah, let's end the stream here. Once again, don't forget to join the giveaway if you haven't done that already. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye.